You think you know what a fairy is. Tiny wings, glitter, magic. But the truth, the real folklore, is much darker than any bedtime story ever told. They were feared, not loved. Fairies weren't friends. They were ancient spirits, powerful, unpredictable, and vengeful. People didn't worship them, they appeased them. A bowl of milk left on the doorstep wasn't an offering of love. It was protection, a bribe to stop the fairies from stealing your soul in the night. The changelings. In medieval Europe, a mother's worst nightmare was to find her baby different. Fairies were said to sneak into homes, replacing healthy infants with sickly, deformed ones. These changelings were believed to drain life from the mother's milk, and sometimes the mother herself. Many real children were harmed or abandoned because of this belief. That's how deep the fear ran. The fairy rings. They say if you see a perfect circle of mushrooms in the grass, stay away. That's a fairy ring, the mark of their midnight dances. Step inside and you'll vanish. Or worse, you'll return years later, while centuries have passed outside. Time moves differently in their world, and once they invite you in, they rarely let you leave. The dead and the hidden folk. In ancient Celtic legend, fairies weren't cute. They were the dead. Souls caught between heaven and hell, haunting burial mounds and misty hills. When people heard whispers from inside the earth, they believed it was the fair folk calling them home.
The glamour. Fairies could disguise their true form using what was called a glamour, a spell that made beauty from decay, gold from dust. They could appear as lovers, friends, even angels. But beneath the illusion was rot, emptiness, and hunger.
The iron curse. They hated iron, the metal of human control. So people nailed horseshoes above their doors, carried iron pins in their pockets, and sprinkled salt at the window, just to keep the fair folk away. The rules. Never step into a fairy ring. Never eat their food. Never accept a gift without giving something back. And whatever you do, never say thank you. Because to a fairy, gratitude means you owe them. And a fairy's debt is a dangerous thing. The fairies you see in movies, the playful, winged creatures of light, are not what our ancestors feared in the woods. Those were spirits of shadow and chaos, born from nature's wrath. And maybe they never really left. Next time you hear laughter in the forest, don't look back.